Right, so we'll be waiting on Proto versus IrisZ then. Sorry, you have to hear that. I was just talking with one of our TOs about the situation. She knows exactly what's up though, and I completely respect it. Absolutely. She's done a, Leah, specifically our TO, I think has done a really great job of working with IrisZ, especially at these ESV weeklies where she's had a lot more that she's done, I think. It started off with Giant Spike more with how she really got into it. I don't know fully how she grew, how she rose in like her role as a TO in this scene, but I just want to compliment her, honestly. She does a good job of helping Quan, helping hand, you know? Otherwise, IrisZ would just... It would be difficult for IrisZ to just run this all by himself, I think. And Kalia makes it work really well. So we're waiting on Megaman versus a plethora of characters, as I like to say. I love saying those words for some reason together. Plethora of characters. IrisZ could play, Roy, Shulk, Robin, Link. A lot of possibilities, really. I can never be certain if he has characters for player matchups, for stage choice. It just seems just that he picks characters off of comfort of how he's feeling at the time, you know? That's how I feel about it. We'll see. We'll see. Bracket-wise, Proto got here from winner's side, where he fought... I'm so mad. God damn. I'm actually so upset that Snooters beat Quan the way he did. That was sad. I mean, he absolutely deserved Game 3, okay? Give him that. He read that. He got that really early out here and then just cleaned it out, you know? But that Game 1 was tough. I feel really bad for IrisZ, but he's not feeling bad. He stormed his way all the way through here. He's beaten BSP and Jude to get here, and those are both very strong players in their own right as well that you could see make top 8. They're both seeded to make top 8 today too, and one of them did not because of that. Now here, Proto and IrisZ, the 4th and 5th seed of the tournament, sparring off in losers quarters. Gonna bring us to Game 1 soon. I said soon. I said Game 1 and then I said soon. I got it. This is a hand warmer. That is on the spot. That is just on the spot. Like, I do that. I studied EE with that actually, where I'm saying something and then I'll continue it, like, so I don't commentators curse as much. I'm sneaky like that, you know? That's one of those little things that I just picked up on. Another character we can actually see is Cloud. We might bring this out. Which I think would be pretty good. I don't know if there's a losing streak between these players. It could be very even for as far as I know. I know there's been I know of a couple of hard sets for Proto, but I think when Proto is playing well, he definitely has a bit of the edge here. But we'll see, really. IrisZ here. He's dying. He's gonna start this off with his Link. At the very beginning of this scene, he used to play around specifically with Link and Robin from what I saw. He started to develop other characters as it got along, but these two I always see as his best, really. The most practiced, and he knows a lot that he can do with these characters. I also think he knows a lot to do with Cloud too, which is pretty spectacular. I think he worked on it for a very long time outside of tournament before he started bringing it out too. So this Link play here, see it already trying to put pressure there. Ain't that interesting, right? Tries to charge him with the F smash. That first pellet of Mega Buster, Clank knocks it out, but then his Hylian shield comes out and blocks the other two. So that didn't exactly put him in a disadvantage, but something that will That excellent conversion, landing the perfect timing of a metal blade on the landing right into the Mega Upper. Really good there. A lot of shield pressure's been played right there. I played. I played. Can we call that a typo? 15% and it keeps going here. I honestly wonder what defense that IrisZ can have to get himself off of Megaman here. He finds a hero spin at a perfect time, however. And a good trade favoring Proto, it's enough. That's game 1 to Proto, and a pretty, honestly dominating game of that, really. IrisZ was able to get that first stock off, but other than that, a lot of it just favored Rut's play. Good stuff going into game 1 there from. Let's go, Proto. Let's go. I'm actually secretly rooting for Proto here, but I'm going to keep my commentary unbiased as usual. I think that commentary bias is interesting, really. Like, the way I always comment it, I always want to compliment both players here. I like to compliment IrisZ and Shulker. But with my thing about commentary bias is I think it's pretty good for the commentators to have someone secretly to root for, but not necessarily show that they're rooting for them, you know? But it just gets them involved a little bit more, too. And having something to anticipate. And I feel like that can cause commentary bias at the same time. When you're not really, yeah, I don't know what the best word to say about it. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say here, at least, really. About the differences between commentary bias and rooting for a player, you know? And I'm rooting for Proto here, but I'm still remaining unbiased as I can. I just wanted to say that, honestly. It just sounded like something really interesting to talk about. And again, rooting for that player kind of benefits commentary a little bit too. I mean, it's certainly better than not caring who wins at all and being like, I don't care if that player wins. It's like, yeah, whatever, you know? But like, yeah, back to the match. This one's pretty even. Definitely, I love that tricky movement there. That jab and that slow run behind to get the pivot grab. IrisZ has gone into speed right now. That's going to keep him up close and personal with his dashing movement. However, as you see, that's such a low horizontal jump. But I think that low horizontal jump actually made that Metal Blade catch into the forward air work. I don't know. Did that rush actually save him? That was well timed then. Wow. It's pretty good, but this time IrisZ keeps the pressure going and that forward air is going to be enough to take off Proto's first stock. A mega upper right to the jaw. Back to even. See, Proto here, he's trying to wall out this slow attacking character with his Mega Buster pellets and his Metal Blade. But still keeping it pretty close. IrisZ is doing a pretty good job here. Trying to find some kind of an opening off neutral air on shield, but instead Proto just gets around that. And I love that confident walk. You saw him walk all the way to the corner there, looking for a read. Attempt there. Didn't look like IrisZ gave him what he wanted there, but he's just able to keep control with that, you know? Controlling the battlefield in his pace, even though he's cornering himself a little bit. Oh my god, that was cool, even if it didn't kill. That was pretty neat. I love little setups off Crash Bomber like that. I feel like they're really hard to get just because the player can move around the battlefield and position himself in a place where Megaman can't follow up. That's something to think about, isn't it? Proto takes that second game right there. I think that going into shield was just not the right thing for IrisZ there. It allowed Proto to just wall him out even better because shield art makes Shulk slower in his mobility, but heavier too. And that problem with being heavier is that it makes him easier to combo too. It made it much easier to just get Shulk to that high percent. And with Megaman having much faster attacks, he would have no problem getting in there with ease to find a back air versus Shulk's slower attacks. So, wow. I like how Proto played around that really well. He made that shield art benefit him a lot. And like normally I wouldn't say something like that. Like going into shield art at a high percent, that's acceptable as Shulk. It makes sense. You kind of want to not die. Game number 3 will be fought out with his Roy now versus this Megaman. And this character, this Roy from Shogi, put Proto in losers bracket to note. So IrisZ might be trying to play around with that, but another character choice, perhaps. He misses the neutral get up, not timed correctly. But the percent still slightly favored him there. He had an early conversion that Proto hasn't answered back to. Forward tilt, yes, off of shield, it's enough. That's... Roy's quick moving attacks really something to get in there finally with some good mobility too. Just something that can combat Megaman, I feel like. And now we can start breaking down this Megaman wall. That Megaman would be very comfortable to have too. There's dash out of the jab though. With Proto able to shield immediately, he's able to find a response to KO IrisZ. And a really nice timing here. I like that. Gets 37% off that exchange. Like, he read that roll. He deserved the read, honestly. But he didn't find it. That's the truth. And he's able to dodge the mega upper right there. So it lands him a clean forward smash attack. Gosh, that's a strong normal. Okay. Yeah, that'll happen. A sword is a way to get through the leaves. Cuts right through cleanly. IrisZ putting himself in the set. IrisZ has found a character here that'll definitely comfort him through the remainder of the set. And he knows it. He'll stay. Bring us to game number 4. Proto's counter pick, Mega Wily. Perfect for a Mega Man fan. And also for these walls that allow him to mix up his recovery a little bit more. And force Roy's recovery to be a bit more linear, I would say. He can't really recover below the stage, but honestly, I don't think Roy can do that very well. I don't know. It's also FD. Stage that I think Proto would like in this matchup. Gotta figure out something right now. This Roy is working out so well. Falling upper into backer is a simple conversion around the mid-percent. To get damage going. Very good. Falling upper into another up air. And that's so dangerous too. The uppers send you so high, the higher percent. Around this mid-percent, that second upper is sending them pretty high. Really nice glide toss metal blade to cut right through there. And an upper to catch up, call out the jump there. IrisZ has to land, and he lands very aggressively. Strong downer attack. The forward smash is deflected, beaten out by the leaves. Another well-timed attack trade there. Proto jumps away, landing just outside of grab's range. Now IrisZ swinging his sword, keeping Proto away. Tries to drop the metal blade. Proto's angle was really nice there that he was able to avoid it. knocking him off stage again. Excellent there. Finds it. Metal Blade recognizing IrisZ wants to go into shield there. The medium hit of the forward tilt outranges him. Proto, you have to stay calm here. I honestly have this mentality right now where I feel like this is game 5, but it's only game 4 here. But IrisZ is just putting on the pressure now with the stock lead. Proto has to get the stock off quickly. He has to find a way to adapt. He's got one more game in this set. He can turn this around, but it's difficult right here in this game. That's good. Chase after the shield. Get that back throw off. And this shield's really good too. Cuts right through. Alright, Proto's found 47% right there. That's already pretty good. He's trying to play outside of Roy's range with the Mega Buster. That's right there, but landing with a forward air right in front of Roy, gonna get jabs right there for it. That's a whistle. That has to die. Feels intentional to me. It's pretty good to just keep himself above Roy just outside. And safe. Really good, okay? So he ran away a little bit and then jumped forward. Really controlling his movement right now. I hate grappling makes us so much shit out of thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. This time IrisZ mixes up how he does that there. He uses the Metal Blade as a counter attack instead of jumping. With that trade, it benefits Megaman. The forward air sends Roy off with a Mega Hands. Come in for his favor. And he's in such a good position here. If Megaman can't get through, he'll get cut away from a simple forward tilt. And he does that, a perfectly timed shield. Proto's ledge right now. Metal Blade interrupts Roy's approach. The Mega Busters, that final hit sends him far. Back in comparison to the others, too. Metal Blade tries to chase after a really well-timed neutral air, bats him away. IrisZ, a jab on shield! That was good on Proto's part. That was a 50-50 situation, it felt like, honestly. IrisZ going for a poke attack there, and if Proto didn't react, he could have gotten grabbed for it too. And if IrisZ called out the shield, that would have been an up throw to kill him too.